This is Ipman Today, and you're welcome to yet another edition. Like you know, Ipman Today is an advocacy program of Ipman, and Ipman is an acronym for the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria. Now, every week on Ipman Today, we'll bring you the depths of activities of Ipman concerning issues in the oil and gas sector. And this week promises to be a bumper package. Like you know, always on Ipman Today, we'll begin with the verdict. From the verdict, we go over to oil and gas news, and from oil and gas news to marketer's diary. Now, how else will you describe the visit of the Ipman president to the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Honourable TAJUDEEN ABBAS? Yes, the Ipman president took core issues of the independent petroleum marketers to the office of the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, and he made it clear that there is a core need for a legislation to be passed concerning issues of Ipman. Yes, he also spoke about the debt owed Ipman by the NMDPRA. These are more we get to see during this sublime conversation and the visit of the Ipman national president to the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives. Right after the visit of the Ipman president to the office of the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, we'll bring you snippets of what went down at the annual general meeting of 11 PLC. Of course, key issues were also highlighted concerning the oil and gas sector and how the Ipman as a body intends to collaborate effectively with other subsectors of NIPCO and the likes. We'll get to hear all of this during that segment where we'll bring you everything that went down at the annual general meeting of 11 PLC. Remember, my name is Alpha Mokone. This is Ipman Today. This is NTA Network. I'll be back after this short break.
How are you? Welcome, sir. Thank you. Please sit down.
Your Excellency, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honourable ABBAS TAJUDEEN, PhD,
Your Excellency, the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Honourable TAJUDEEN ABBAS. Our courtesy visit is in line with establishing positive collaboration efforts in order to create a prosperous economy for Nigerians across all sectors. We are passionately patriotic Nigerians, sir, and we are confident that the highlight of our demands today are hinged on moving our dear country forward. We have been faced with difficult times, yet we have sustained our effort toward patriotism for Nigeria. Against this backdrop, Mr. Speaker, sir, we wish to call your attention to the established and verified protocol in regard to our sharing formula of petroleum products in Nigeria. It has long been customary for the ratio to be 50% to Ipman, 30% to major marketers, and 20% to the NNPC retail. As regards the sharing formula of petroleum products, however, that has long been ignored. And this has given rise to several and unnecessary cumbersome challenges in the sales and the supply of PMS products in the country. We wish to seek your support in ensuring that this sharing formula is not only adhered to, but increased and also made to become a legislation. We believe that if this becomes a legislation, it will douse the increased daunting challenges that has become common in the distribution chain in the petroleum sector. We also wish to request that it is made mandatory for organizations wishing to be marketers or petroleum product to be registered as Ipman members. This will also go to the lengths toward ensuring transparent operations in the industry, and will also curtail the economic sabotage of illegal sales of petroleum product across our borders. Because in most of the cases, they have been seeing some product going outside the borders. They may be claiming those products that are going outside is by independent petroleum marketers, which is not true. Mr. Speaker, sir, there is no gainsaying The truism also that the presidential CNG initiative is a game changer that will generously alleviate the removal of the fuel subsidy on Nigerians. We are grossly confident that the green energy drive by the federal government of Nigeria, led by President Bola Tinubu, will be an enormous success. As the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, we are ready, looking at the positive and very ready to key into the presidential CNG initiative. Our members are ready, and we have the national separate in this light, Your Excellency, sir. We are asking for your support to enable our members gain access to the fund that had been made available for the transition to green energy. We have the firm belief that with our involvement, the PCNG will be huge national success, owing largely to the fact that Ipman has the highest number of retail outlets in Nigeria, and also, therefore, has the capacity to make the CNG easily and widely accessible to all Nigerians, even at the rural corridors. We have almost 150,000 retail outlets. We are having the highest retail outlet in the country. And actually, if we participate in the CNG program, definitely it can go anywhere in the country. So, Mr. Speaker, we need your assistance for that. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have also been distressed by the refusal of the NMDPRA to clear the debt of over 200 billion owed Ipman since 2022. This money in question, Your Excellency, are monies that belong to Ipman members and not the government. We find it very disturbing that the leadership of the NMDPRA has obviously refused to pay this debt, consequently leading to the retirement of several employees under our members' organizations, as they can no longer afford to meet their obligations as employers of labor. More so, Your Excellency, we are not pleased with the indiscriminate increment in the issuance and the renewal of the sales and storage license by the NMDPRA, and the subsequent delay in acquiring the license, which our members have been recently subjected to. This is highly detrimental, as it has ripple effects of impacting on the public, as our members will have no choice but to implement this 500% increment on the price of their petroleum product, which is already a challenge for Nigerians. We are therefore seeking your mediation in calling on the NMDPRA to reverse this new license fee as soon as possible, as it portends great harm for the oil and gas industry. We will be more than glad to have this request looked into with a view to harnessing credible solution, Mr. Speaker. Because before we used to pay 150,000, but now each and every retail outlet that we have in the country, we have to pay almost 1 million naira. So actually this thing is subjecting most of our members to leave their business. That is why if you go around, you will see some grasses has already developed in some of our filling stations. They cannot be able to renew their license. And that is what is bringing the real hardship in the country. Because if these filling stations are very few, so it will be very difficult. The sales will go around all over. That is the reason why you have been saying that most of the people, they have to come to cities to buy their product and live in villages, whereby actually if this renewal of the license become less, I know our marketers will fully participate. And it has another impact again. It will increase the price of the petroleum product, which the aim and the objective of Mr. President is not achieved, because he went each and every part of the country at least to buy this product at a lower rate. So we are looking for your assistance for that, sir. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, we are also appealing to the federal government to critically consider the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria if they intend to dispose of any asset within the oil and gas sector in Nigeria. It is expedient to note that Ipman not only has the capacity to operate any oil and gas asset, but also has the capacity to acquire them. This will create more impetus to the drive for local investment in Nigeria and also available Nigerian stakeholders to become active key players in our oil and gas sector. As Ipman members, sir, we are desirous of a fruitful working relationship with you, Mr. Speaker. We believe this courtesy visit will lead to more improved, sustained economic development for the government, and once again, we are extremely grateful to be accorded this opportunity to be guest of your esteemed office. Thank you, Your Excellency, sir.
Mr. President, we in the House are very appreciative of you. We know over the years the role your association is playing in importation and distribution of petroleum products. We know the challenges you are facing, particularly in the midst of bad roads all over the country. The wear and tear that comes along with your transportation vehicles, the insecurity that is also apparent in almost all parts of Nigeria. But still, you keep pushing and pushing and ensuring that every nook and cranny of Nigeria gets petroleum products all the time. Mr. President, I am aware that your association has also been facing a lot of other difficulties, particularly on how you reconcile the different pump prices that come with the price of the international crude oil because of the deregulation of the oil sector. And we urge you to continue to be patient. I'm sure Mr. President and this government means well for you people. Mr. President, I want to appeal to you. We know the difficulties you are facing. We know your resolution that you will probably embark on industrial action. We want to plead to you to please slow down. We thank you for that. I will continue to pray for your to pray for you and to continue to give you our support in ensuring that you do your business in a more transparent, more equitable manner. Thank you so much. God bless you all. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much. May God take you back to your destinations safely. Thank you.
One PLC during our annual general meeting shared some sublime conversations on Ipman's role and the commitment to impact positively on each other. The chairman of the annual general meeting of 11 PLC, Aminu Abdulkader, briefly unveiled their conviction on its successful AGM.
I will say that we had what we call the symbol of unity has been exhibited here today. It appears you can see that most of the shareholders, or virtually all the shareholders, are smiling as a result of the dividend declared today. This dividend that was declared today is one of the best in this country under these current circumstances. So shareholders of 11 PLC, otherwise known as Mobile Downstream, today is happy. They have shown their happiness to the management and the board, as you have heard and you have seen yourself.
On what 11 PLC intends to bring to the oil and gas sector as innovations, the chairman further said.
You know that 11 PLC is a pace setter. It's a company that have been in existence for over 100 years. And we are proud as Ipman family that despite the fact that as young as we are, not more than 40 years, we are able to acquire our grandfather. So Mobile Downstream in Nigeria is one of the ancient companies into Africa, into Nigeria, yet we are able to acquire it. So that itself is a great success, and the innovations that WPLC is doing is not far away from the current needs of Nigeria. That's alternative to PMS, which is CNG, LPG, auto gas, and cooking gas. 11 PLC is one of the giants in this arena.
The president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Abubakar Megandi Shetima, also affirmed the mutual relationship that exists between Ipman and 11 PLC.
Just like our BOT have said, Ipman today, they are part of the members of the Mobile 1, and we are part of the shareholders. We are very, very happy. All our members are happy, and we really appreciate. Collaboration is already being going because we are part of the Mobile 1 PLC, and we have been doing a lot. It's through them we have been copying most of our CNG program. So we are learning a lot from them, and all our members are happy with them.
The company secretary of NIPCO PLC, Paul Obi, also didn't fail to expand the mutually beneficial relationship that exists between NIPCO and Ipman.
Oh wow, it's an excellent relationship and partnership. They call it the partnership that fuels the nation. From 2001, when NIPCO was born, it was incorporated by some members of Ipman who were on board, who were the shareholders, who supported the enterprise, who midwifed the transformation that gave birth to NIPCO PLC. And then subsequently, NIPCO PLC acquired 11 PLC from ExxonMobil, and it became its subsidiary. NIPCO has gone from white products to diesel to gas, CNG, PNG, and gone into aviation gas, gone into hospitality now. And so 11 PLC and NIPCO has a very strong and enduring relationship that fuels the nation. You will see the stations of Ipman members across the country. Amongst them, you will see NIPCO stations, you will see 11 PLC stations, and you will see the products of 11 PLC being sold in Ipman stations. And now the CNG product of NIPCO is being showcased and done in the stations of some Ipman members and in 11 PLC also. So it's a relationship, it's a partnership that cuts across, that builds and adds value to the society. The president of this country, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, had been praising the partnership between the federal government and NIPCO on the CNG project. And you can see it springing up from everywhere across the country. It's going places. It's the partnership to beat. It's the partnership to support. It's the partnership to endure the legacy of the administration, the previous administration, and the leadership of Ipman. We give kudos to them because we are going places together forever.
He also showered words of praise and encouragement on the national president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Abubakar Megandi Shetima.
The president of Ipman, Alhaji Garema, is a good man, a very well-natured person. I pray that his relationship will engender growth, will engender prosperity in the association, like the one of Bestman and Nekwe, and Alhaji Abdulkader Aminu, and Chinedu Okoronkwo, who just handed over the baton of leadership to him. They are doing well. Garema will not be an exception. NIPCO will support him, 11 will support him, all of us will pray for him and support him to ensure that his administration is hugely successful.
A former president of Ipman, Alhaji ABUJA, conclusively talked about the relationship between Ipman and NIPCO and the depths of its potentials for the oil and gas sector.
Oh, it is wonderful. And the relationship between the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria and 11 PLC, Mobile, is a very, very wonderful one. And yes, as you can see, about half the population or more of this AGM are all members of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association. And this is one of the most successful AGMs I have ever attended. As you can see from the voting pattern, all the votings that we did today are 100% successful and 100% successful. So, sincerely speaking, I must say that the relationship is a very, very wonderful one.
This is the part that I dislike so much, where I have to draw the curtain on Ipman Today. On this note, we round up today's edition of Ipman Today. No doubt it's been exciting. We saw the visit of the Ipman president to the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives. Ipman Today is excited about this visit, and we know that as a result of this visit, the NMDPRA will take the initiative to ensure the debts, the outstanding debts being owed Ipman is cleared and cleared rapidly. We also saw the AGM held by 11 PLC. Congratulations to 11 PLC. We wish them more meritorious years in service of our dear country, Nigeria. My name is Alpha Mokone. Don't touch your remotes. Keep watching NTA Network. This is Ipman Today.